Alright my friends, I just got done working out, but I wanted to hop on here and make a quick video because there's a big brouhaha today over these Epstein files. Many of you are disappointed. So the White House gave about 15 influencers big binders that said Epstein files part 1. My friend Jessica was there. She has covered Epstein extensively for years. She should definitely have been one of the people to receive a binder. That being said, I think I have PTBD, which is post-traumatic binder disorder, because the last person who walked out of the White House with a big binder was Karine Jean-Pierre, and that bird brain had no answers for the last 4 years. I will say the crux of the Epstein situation is about trafficking and the mistreatment of women and the abuse of power, so the way they were holding up the binders like da-da-da-da-da-da-da, it felt a little bit cringe, but we're just having fun, we're poking some fun, don't take it too seriously. Now for me personally, I've never been a huge Epstein journalist. When that story broke, I was in college, living in New York, living my fabulous life. I was not following the minutia of what Jeffrey Epstein was doing or Ghislaine Maxwell, but I have many friends who have followed every single detail. They've been on the front lines of the Epstein debacle. When the Epstein story broke, I was also not that shocked because I learned very early in life, bad guys do bad things, bad guys, they keep bad company, and powerful people do despicable things in private. I've also questioned, and I hope we get answers over the next few days. I love this cabinet, I love this administration. I hope Pam Bondi, Trump, and everybody, they get that information out there. But I have wondered for years, is there a lot of there, right? If there was a huge smoking gun with Epstein, wouldn't it have come out by now? This was a despicable guy, a monster who was probably running a blackmail ring with very powerful people. If we were going to have the list, I almost feel like we would have had it by now. I am waiting for an itemized, alphabetized list to really look over. I don't have time to weed through all of this and to shuffle the papers around on my desk. Call me when there's a list. I'll also add, I have questions about many things. I still have questions about Thomas Crooks, who climbed onto a roof in broad daylight in Butler, Pennsylvania, and shot President Trump. Nobody asked about Thomas Crooks anymore. I still have questions about Ryan Ruth. I have questions about the chef who went paddleboarding in Martha's Vineyard at Barack Obama's house and never came back. Why don't we ask about any of those things anymore? So Epstein, I'm happy we're gonna get some information. I hope it comes out soon, but I have questions from the last 12 months alone. Even with Kamala Harris's campaign, it was 107 days and she blew through billions of dollars. I wanna know who were those consultants and lobbyists who were fleecing that campaign? What was really going on there? So in conclusion, I understand why many of you are upset that these influencers got the binders and you feel like you're being shut out and left in the dark, but let's wait another day, maybe 48 hours, 72 hours, and see what comes out. I have trust that Pam Bondi is going to get to the bottom of it, but if she doesn't, then of course we can hold her accountable at the time. And when you think about it, the mainstream media is absolutely corrupt. They have run cover for Jeffrey Epstein and his cronies for years, so you can't be upset at the mainstream media and then also upset at these influencers for having access and getting these binders. I will say once again, to circle back, I don't think the binders said that much. They felt a little bit like a consolation prize, like have this for now, and then when we have more, we'll give it to the public. All right, thanks for liking and following. Drop a comment. Tell me how you feel about this Epstein situation. How do you feel about the influencers being invited to the White House? Do you feel like that was a mistake? That was a blunder? I have faith in President Trump. He gives absolutely zero F. So if he could release the information, I feel like he would right now. And if he doesn't, we will talk about it. I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.